So now we will discuss about fluid cytology. Now fluid cytology, there are different body fluids which are collected. So what are the different body fluids? The peritoneal fluid, the pericardial fluid, the pleural fluid, the synovial fluid, and also there are few special fluids like bronchiolo-alveolar lavage or BAL. So bronchiolo-alveolar lavage, what do we do here? In this case, we will enter a fiber optic bronchoscope, and with which we will enter the adequate amount of liquid solution within the bronchial tree, and after that we will aspirate that fluid. And whenever this fluid is aspirated, it also contains some cells which are present in the lining epithelium, and then we do the centrifugation of that fluid and we see the cells under microscope. So this bronchiolo-alveolar lavage is very important for diagnosis of malignant cells. Now, the general principles of fluid cytology, usually they are aspirated by the use of disposable syringe like this lumbar puncture needle. Long needles are required. So either they can be, so that if the pleural fluid is taken by the pleural tap, the ascitic fluid or the peritoneal fluid is taken by ascitic tap, and also the synovial fluid can be taken by this. Normally, after these cells, this fluid should be collected in EDTA sample in order to prevent any clotting, and it should be immediately sent to the laboratory because there will be chance of cellular damage, and it should be tested within half an hour to again 2 hours of collection. So what test we will do with it? We first do the physical examination. We will see if there is any color, if there is any turbidity, and if there is any clot present in this knot. And by this we can differentiate between if it is a transudative fluid or an exudative fluid. Because a transudative fluid will be non-inflammatory, whereas an exudative fluid will be inflammatory in nature. Then we will do the chemical examination. We will do the sugar test, we will do the protein test, and if it is a exudative fluid, then the protein will be high and the sugar will be low, whereas if it is a transudative fluid, then the protein will be almost normal and the sugar will be also within normal limit. Then we will do the cell count. For cell count, we will do the centrifugation, and we take the centrifuge deposit and put a drop, and then draw at the slide over the microscope, draw the slide and then stain and see under microscope. And this we will see that there will be presence of, normally in these fluids there should be very less cell, and if at all present they are all lymphocytes in nature. But had it been an exudative fluid, then the cell count will be very high and there can be polymorph as well as mononuclear cells. If it is a transudative fluid, then the cell count will be much less. Then we can also do the microbiological test, and we can do the special test like adenosine deaminase estimation, which will be high in case of tuberculosis, or polymerase chain reaction test for detection of antigen or for detection of genome of different organisms. So the general principle of all these fluids are almost similar and will include these things. Okay, so these are peritoneal fluid and then the pleural fluid, pericardial fluid or synovial fluid, all are almost similar. Thank you.